皆さんこんにちは。 NGB 衣装ワールドツアー第9回大編のナビゲーターを務めます NGB の梅澤さとみと申します。さて、各国の衣装プロフェッショナルから衣装の最新情報についてヒアリングするこの企画、第9回目の本日はタイティルケ・ギビンズ事務所のナパゲート・トリラターナさんにお話を伺います。それではスタート。Hello, Miss Triratana. Could you introduce about yourself and your firm?
Hi everyone, it is an honor for Tilleke Gibbins to be part of NGB Design Patent World Tour program. We wish to express our sincere thanks to Mr. Tomohiro Nagata and NGB for their kind invitations. My name is Napagate Triratana, Senior Patent Attorney at Tilleke Gibbins. I'll be joining NGB for this interesting program. Before we begin, we would like to give an update and a short introduction of Tilleke Gibbins. Tilleke Gibbins was established in 1890s, and this year is our 131st year anniversary. We have 7 offices in 6 countries. Thailand is the headquarters. Then Vietnam opened in 1988, Indonesia, Laos, and Myanmar in 2013, and Cambodia in 2015. We have altogether about 538 employees, 360 in Thailand, 114 in Vietnam, 18 in Cambodia and Myanmar, 20 in Indonesia, and 8 in Laos.
Could you tell us more on the average number of filing and registering of design patents in Thailand?
Yeah, sure, of course. On the presentation, you will see the statistic of the new design filing that we obtained from the website of Department of Intellectual Properties. For the new design filing, there have been more Thai applicants filing design patent application at the average of 71% of total. In 2019, the number of new design filing was slightly decreased to 5,293. The data of 2020 is not available on the website yet, so this is the latest data we have at hand. Move on to next. For the grant design, about 55% of design applications have been granted, and of which 58% were granted to the Thai applicants and 42% were granted to the foreign applicants. However, if we compare the average number of design filing and grant design to foreign applicants, it is interesting to note all design applications filed in the previous year by foreign applicants were granted.
Please introduce our latest trend in Thai design practice.
As you know, nowadays, the world technology has grown at a phenomenal rate in the recent years, driven in part by the use of internet globally. Many application developers have considered obtaining protection for the look and feel of their graphical user interface, or GUI. GUI is a form of user interface that allows users to interact with electronic devices through graphical icons and visual indications. So a new trend has emerged in the IP community with respect to the filing of design patent application for GUI. As you can see on the slide, we provide in the GUI of the Windows and Apple, you can feel the difference between those designs. It is important to recognize that different jurisdictions have different rules regarding the types of GUI that can be filed. We will now walk you through the filing requirement of GUI in Thailand. Section 60 of Thai Patent Act states that a design must be used with one type of product. So GUIs must be paired with a specific article, such as electronic device or specific platform. A pattern for display screen does not contain the shape of any electronic device, so the sample on the slide will not be acceptable by the Thai Patent Office. The usual acceptable title of design for GUI is a pattern for display screen. Similarly, acceptable titles might be pattern on surface or pattern on data displaying surface. Move on to next. Here is a sample of the registered GUI that successfully registered with the Thai Patent Office. To give you a general background, on the left, this design is to use in the medical display terminal. On the right, we also provide the Korean parity applications. The QR code will direct you to the parity applications. As you can see, the dot or dash line on the parity has been removed in the Thai application. This is because the dash or dot line is not permitted by the Patent Office. So if the GUI design contains a dash or dot line, it should be redrawn as a solid line or be removed from the application. Text, trademark, standard universal symbol can be disclaimed by deleting them from the GUI or disclaiming in the claim. To give you a background why the dot and that line are not permitted in Thailand, we will provide another additional information in the next slide. In Thailand, a design patent application can consist of only one design, and a partial design is not allowed. Therefore, the dot and dash line is not permitted. But for your information, it is possible to file a design patent application in Thailand by claiming the priority from the partial design applications. And also, if the part of the design to be protected can be removed from the main design, a design patent application can be filed for that particular part. As in the example, a new design application for the head of a toothbrush can only be filed with only a head because it can be removed from its handle. The handle was drawn in the dash line, so it doesn't not necessary to be in the Thai application.
Will there be any change in Thai design practice in the future?
In preparation for joining the Hague Agreement, major changes to the design patent registration procedure, including an introduction of many new provisions, have been included in the new draft Patent Act. The new draft law includes part of an article that is visible to the naked eye into the definition of a design. This means that the protection of partial design is now available. In the example, the claim design is related to a cover of a washing machine. The parity application consists of partial design application that include the body of the washing machine. To meet with the Thai requirement, we file the design patent application with only this detached part. In the future, if the new draft law comes into force, we will be able to file application without removing the dot of dashed line in the body of the washing machine. In the new draft law, the new definition of principal design has been added, which means that the amendment also covers a related design patent. Under this definition, the related design patent application must have the same title, same applicant, and subject matters that bears a similarity to the principal design. The application must have been filed within 6 months from the filing date and before the publication of the principal design application. The term of protection for the principal design and related design patent will be the same. The current term of a design patent is 10 years from the date that application is filed in Thailand. However, the maximum protection for design patent in the new draft law has increased to 15 years. That's an initial 5 years after the design patent has been granted, with 2 possible renewals of 5 years each. This amendment has been made to be in line with the Hague Agreement. We believe that this significant change will be extremely beneficial and attractive to those who wish to register a partial or related design in Thailand. This concludes our update. We hope this information will be useful for you. Thank you very much for your kind attention. We would like to thank NGB again for this exceptional opportunity and also for asking us to be part of this World Tour programs. Thank you.
Miss Triratana, thank you for your fabulous lecture today. インタビューは以上となります。本日はタイにおける最新の意匠実務について様々な側面から知ることができました。また、ハーグ協定への加盟に伴って様々な改正が予想されますので、タイ意匠出願の際には注意が必要です。皆さん最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。この動画が役に立ったと思われた方は、ぜひ高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。次回第10回はベトナム編です。お楽しみに。